Small World is an area control game for 2 to 5 players. A game takes about 90 minutes. To start, select the correct board for the number of players in the game. Place one Lost Tribe token on each space marked with a scope symbol, and place one mountain tile on each mountain space. Place the turn marker on one, shuffle the race and power tiles and place them together. Then, deal 5 additional combinations. Each player also begins with 5 victory coins. Now, the game is ready to begin. On their first turn, each player chooses a race and description combination. Both the race and the description give players a special power as described on the guide sheet. The active player can choose the race furthest from the stacks at no cost. She can also choose a race further up the track by placing a victory coin on each race she passes over. If another player chooses a race with a victory coin on it, they add the victory coin to their supply. Once a player has chosen a race and power combination, they take a number of tokens from the supply equal to the sum of the numbers shown on the race and description tiles. Once they take their tokens, they begin conquering territories on the map. When starting with a new race, a player must conquer a territory along the board's edge or one touching the inland sea before conquering anything else. Each territory they conquer after that must connect to a territory they already control. Conquering a region has a base cost of 2 tokens. Each piece of cardboard present in the territory adds 1 to the conquering cost. All troops used to conquer a territory must remain in that space until the player has finished her conquest for the turn. Once she has finished her conquest, she may rearrange any troops left on the board, but she must leave at least 1 troop in each space she occupies. At the very end of the turn, the active player collects 1 victory coin for every territory she controls. At the start of every turn after the first, the active player has 2 choices. She can pull the troops from her active race off the board, leaving 1 in each territory she occupies, and then conquer more territory. Or she can put her active race into decline. When putting a race into decline, the player removes all but 1 troop token from each space the race occupies. She then turns each of the remaining tokens to their gray side to indicate that they are in decline. If the player already has a race in decline, she must first remove all tokens from the race already in decline. At the start of the player's next turn, she chooses a new race in the same way she chose a race on the first turn. Then she proceeds to the conquering phase. When a player has a race in decline, she adds together the spaces occupied by her in decline race and her active race to determine how many victory coins she gains at the end of the turn. When the marker reaches the last space, each player takes 1 more turn. Then the game ends. The player with the most victory coins wins. This has been a Clever Move Quick Play. For more board game information, news, and fun, visit clevermovegames.com.